Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we will learn how we can copy or move a file from one SharePoint document library to another document library and keep the versions. So in some scenario, we have a requirement when we are copying the file from one library to another library. We want to keep the previous versions. So in this video, I will show you how you can achieve that with simple Power Automate step. So welcome back, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go click subscribe button and also the bell icon so you will get notification when we're gonna have a new video. So this is my SharePoint, and as you know, we have an inbuilt feature in SharePoint where you can select any of the files that you have and you will get two options, copy or move. So let's say I want to move this file. So if I click on copy, the SharePoint is going to give me an options that, okay, this is the file. Now, under which document library you want to move the file. So I have another library called final status. I will say copy here. SharePoint is going to trigger the copy process and it will move the file or copy the file from this library to this library. And as you can see, my file has been moved. But if I look at the version history of this file, and you can see the version number 1. But if I go back to my source library and select the version history, as you can see, I have many versions of this file. So let's say I have a requirement that yes, I want to move the file, but I want to keep all the previous version as well. How I can do it? So for that, we need to use Power Automate and do the same thing again. So let's log into Power Automate and then we will start. Okay, so I logged into my Power Automate. I'm going to click create. I'm going to start creating an instant cloud flow. You can create an automated or schedule as per your need. Okay, the very first step that I'm going to take is new step, and I'm going to try to get all the files from this library, because what I want to do, I want to copy all these files to this library. Okay, so I will select the SharePoint, get items, select my site address, and in the list name, because this is a list name, so it's going to show me all the list. But what we want a document library. So I'm going to say enter custom value and type the name of my library. Okay, now I'm going to click on next step. So the next step that we're going to take, we will be using an API that SharePoint has that allow us to keep the versions. If we're going to use the inbuilt feature that is available in Power Automate called copy file, it is still similar to what we have used to copying the file. So this one. So this is not going to keep the version. So to achieve the copying the version, we are going to use a different API. So action that we're going to use is HTTP. So send an HTTP request to SharePoint. Okay, this is going to give you this screen or this action. We're going to select the site address. This is going to be your address of your site. The method is post, okay, and the URI is this. So underscore API site create copy jobs. Okay. Now, if you really wanted to know from where this information came in, so if you see the API that SharePoint is using behind the scene, when you select a file and click copy or move, they are actually using the same API. With this, we don't have option to include the versions. But when we are going to call this API, we can actually define the parameters that keep the versions, and that's what we're going to do. Okay. So we have selected our API. Now we are going to define the body. In the body, we will say, okay, what is my actual file that I want to copy, where I want to copy this file, and some other key parameter. Okay, so I just write it down the entire body that we need to use to copy the file. I will also leave this entire body JSON into the comment section so you can copy paste, but let's understand what it is, right? So it's going to start with the curly because it's a JSON structure. Then it has export object URIs, right? Okay, so as you can see here, it is the place where we're gonna list down the actual link to the file. Okay, now as you can see here, it's an array, so you can have more than one. In this video, we are just gonna try with one and go through the loop to move it, but you can actually have more than one here because it's an array. So the first part is going to be your site address, where your library is. So that's the address. And because we are doing this get items, you're going to provide your site address and then backslash, go all the way to the end here, and then try to find from the get items action response, you will see something called FullPath. Okay, and as soon as you do that, Power Automate is going to already add and apply to each loop, because as you know, there can be more than one file. And this FullPath is going to be the library name and the actual file name. So this will give you the entire address of each file. So in this case, it's going to be my site address doc library / the name of the file. Then we have the destination URI. This is the library name or the path for that library where you want to copy it. So in my case, this is my destination library. Okay, then most important part, then we have these options. These are the parameters that you can pass in the body that will decide whether to keep the version or not, keep the same file again or not, and few other things, right? So let's go one by one. Ignore version history. If you keep it true, that means we don't want versions. If you don't put any of this, it's true. So default is true. Default is ignore version history. We're gonna say false. So we're not going to ignore the version history. IsMoveMode, that is, if it's true, it's gonna move the file. If it is false, it's gonna copy the file. AllowSchemaMismatch. This is, so for example, if you're moving a file from one library that has a different content type to the different libraries that has a different content type, if it doesn't match, you will get an error. If you say true, that means it will allow to move the file. So it will actually move your file, and then you can match the content type once the file has been moved. And then we have the NameConflictBehavior, that is whether you want to overwrite or keep. This is going to tell you whether you want to replace or overwrite the file, or you want to keep the both. One is replace, two is we're going to keep both. Okay, so this is a setup that you need to do. Of course, what you need to change in this structure when you copy from the comment section, URL of your site, and then you need to get the path and any parameter that you want to change. Click save. I'm going to click test. And if you are creating this flow either an automated or schedule, you can just wait for your trigger to trigger. Okay, it's going to ask for the connections, continue, click run flow. Okay, so the flow is running. I can go into my final status file and see if the file start moving. And you can also see how quick these flows runs, right? As you can see here, all the files from this library to this library has been copied. Now if I go to the version history, and as you can see, all the previous versions also moved. I can see any other file. Awesome, right? Yeah, so this was a very simple and straightforward video to learn how you can actually use the SharePoint API to move or copy files with the version history. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.